Hi, I'm Emily Crayon. I've just arrived at the crime scene where Kermit the famous frog dropped while singing to innocent children. They tried to resuscitate him, but he was pronounced dead on the scene. The reason for death is still unknown. Here we have Hannah Laban, who was taking her young children to see Kermit when she, in fact, noticed he had dropped. Hannah, tell us what you saw.
Oh my gosh, it happened in a blink of an eye. He was just singing the Muppet theme song, and he just dropped out of nowhere. The kids don't really know what happened, but we definitely have Kermit's in our prayers.
Thank you. Thanks again, Hannah. We are now bringing you to Paige Fisher, who will be performing the autopsy. Today, folks, we have a special treat for you because we will actually get to see Paige in the process of doing the autopsy.
Go.
Hi, Paige. Thank you so much for letting us be here today. This is quite the treat.
Oh, no, thank you, Emily. It's such a treat. I love having an audience.
Tell us exactly what you'll be doing today, Paige.
Well, the reason for Kermit's death is still unknown, so we'll have to go through the whole body to look at all the main organs of the body and see what went wrong. First, we will check the esophagus. It comes after the mouth and before the stomach. This organ transports food to the stomach by coordinated contractions of its muscular lining. The stomach is following the esophagus. Right now, you can see there is the cardiac sphincter, which closes to not let anything go up the stomach up in the opposite direction towards the esophagus. The function of the stomach is to digest and store food in its body before it goes to the intestines.
As you can see, the stomach lives in the left side of the body. This organ's anatomical features are similar to humans because the stomach is located on the left. In both the human and in the frog, they are located on the left. However, in a human, the stomach is in the upper left, where in the frog it takes up most of the left side.
The stomach is a temporary reservoir in the gastrointestinal tract where chemical breakdown of protein begins and the food is converted into chyme.
Now, this is the liver, which is lateral to the esophagus, which is and above the gallbladder. It is a lobed accessory that overlies the stomach.
Oh, is this the organ that produces bile?
Yes, it produces bile to digest fat.
I believe I read somewhere that this organ is similar to the human body because they are considered accessory parts, not directly related to the digestion tract, correct?
Correct. Right under the lobes of the liver, in a sac form, is the gallbladder, which produces bile needed for digestion. This little thing is called the pancreas. It produces enzymes that are released into the small intestine to help with the digestion.
Ah, yes. I believe I heard it also contains clusters of cells called islets. The cells in the islets produce hormones such as insulin, which help control the level of glucose, which is a type of sugar in the blood, right?
Right. What follows the stomach and before the large intestines is the small intestines. This is what looks like ramen noodles. The small intestines is where the digestion is completed and virtually all absorption occurs. The small intestine is at the end of the digestive tract that digests food into nutrition into the bloodstream through the villi.
The convoluted tube extending from the pyloric sphincter to the ileocecal valve where it joins the large intestine.
Right after the small intestines is a large intestine that leads to the rectum. The large intestine is a portion of the indigestive tract extending from the ileocecal valve to the anus. The anus includes the cecum, the appendix, the colon and rectum, and the anal canal. It absorbs most of the remaining water from the intestine food residues. In a human, it lies 3 sides of the wall of the intestines, where in a frog, it's only the lower left side.
Ah, and let me guess, this must be the rectum, the posterior part of the large intestine. The main function of the rectum is to act as a temporary storage site for fecal matter before it is eliminated from the body through the anal canal.
From the autopsy, I could notice that Kermit the Frog has no lungs.
Kermit the Frog has no lungs.
Correct.
Did you get that? Kermit the Frog has no lungs.
He's been living and breathing with no lungs.
Thank you so much, Paige Fisher.
You're welcome.
Eyewitness News. We'll be back with you soon.